The Baillieu government is running out of time to introduce the latest legislation for its new anti-corruption commission. The government initially promised to have the watchdog up and running 5 months ago, but has put that backline back by a year. And it's now reluctant to say exactly when it'll spell out what sort of powers the commission will have. Danny Morgan reports.
The government's new corruption watchdog is supposed to shed light on the inner workings of government, but legislation detailing its powers is shrouded in secrecy.
The investigative powers in relation to IBAC will be forthcoming this year.
Via a press release, or are we going to actually see the legislation?
Well, it'll be forthcoming before the end of the year.
The end of the parliamentary year is nigh. If the government is to introduce the legislation, it must do so on the last sitting day tomorrow. For some reason, the minister isn't keen to say if that will be the case.
Well, now, the only thing I can say about it is it's going to be forthcoming this year.
The government need to get on with this, and they need to make sure that Victorians have plenty of time to scrutinise the model, the powers, the rules of evidence, all the technical detail of this.
The government has been more forthcoming on another probity issue. It's introduced legislation to appoint an independent Freedom of Information Commissioner. Instead of government departments reviewing their own decisions on sensitive documents, the Commissioner will act as umpire and will also investigate complaints. In Parliament today, there were complaints about Victoria's building permit system. The Auditor-General says 96% of the permits it examined didn't comply with minimum standards.
It highlights the magnitude of the problem that we've inherited in cleaning up the planning system in Victoria. I think the Auditor-General has raised serious concerns and they must be addressed.
The responsible agency, Victoria's Building Commission, concedes there's room for improvement. Danny Morgan, ABC News, Melbourne.